Okay, let's talk about the Fujifilm X100 Finepix, which is right here. The camera came out in 2011. Initially, it was offered in silver body, and then they also released the same thing in black, which became the limited version. Um, why you should buy the camera? So before I answer this question, I want to mention that there are people out there who are really interested in buying classic cars, people who really appreciate classic cars. Now, they also know that these cars can be expensive to maintain. You really have to take care of them mechanically. You really have to take care of the exterior paint, internal leather. They are aware of all these expenditures, which will occur at some point. However, they still like the classic cars, and there is a reason, because when you get behind the wheels of a classic car, the feeling, the joy, the experience you get out of them is unmatched. The same thing is with this camera, the first gen Finepix. The way this camera looks from outside, like it looks retro, it looks stylish, is the same way it performs. So as per today's standard, it's slow and dated. But is it too slow that you can't use it at all? I'm talking about the autofocus and the f2 lens, which is soft as per today's standard. Um, to be honest, I have a young kid, so I have a 5 years old, and I've been taking his photos since he was a baby. And I managed to use this camera at f2 autofocus. No back button focus. I don't even know if this camera has a back button focus feature, but I managed to use this camera to take his photos of him playing, eating, indoors, outdoors. I even pick the original, the Finepix over my X100T and X100F. So, if you are going to buy this camera or you're interested in for the Finepix, then please make sure that no other camera in your kit is interfering with this. Because this is not going to fight back. I mean, it has no, it's not a camera for fast shooting. It has no components. It has no features. It is very, very basic. So when you have a Sony in your kit, for example, you're going to hate this camera, and you're not even going to use it, and you will sell it one day, because you're comparing this with a wrong camera. You brought in a rival. This camera doesn't like siblings. This camera requires you to take this out and use it, create memories, take photos. Other than that, I have not much to say. I love using these cameras. I mean, the original ones. I have three. So there's silver, black, and there's another silver, which I bought very cheap. And my son has started to like it. He's just 5, but he takes photos whenever we go out. So yeah, don't worry about the battery life. You can always buy spares. You know, it's not a big deal. The charger, which came out in the box with the original Finepix cameras, in my case, it did not last long. So you can again, like, you can buy a JGC one, something like this, a dual battery charger. So I mean, these are just excuses that the camera is slow. Yes, the camera is slow, but why? What do you want to use this camera for? You are buying a camera which came out in 2011 to shoot what? Birds? Animals? Then you are stupid if you are thinking to. This camera is for creatives. You can be super creative with this camera, and it will help you with the process. You're going to enjoy the process. That's what this camera is for you to enjoy the process of taking photos. And if you do not like JPEGs coming out of this, shoot in raw files are very good, which come out from this camera. The lens is soft at f2. It doesn't bother me. I like the way it is. But if it does, step it down to f5.6 and it's fine. It has a built-in ND filter, which is very, very helpful. OVF, EVF, all the dials over here. I don't even touch this, to be honest, in any of my cameras. I use the exposure compensation dial quite often, and I leave my aperture to a fixed aperture. It's normally most of my cameras are at f2. Let's see, f2, f2. So I don't really bother about shooting things at f5.6 if I don't have to. So yeah, go ahead, buy this camera if you can. It's slow. People hated it because it's slow. Don't worry. This is going to enhance your photography experience, but stop watching reviews and the popular influencers out there, because they have to create content so you watch and they make money. Make sure you're not bringing any siblings or a second wife to this one. Just have one camera body, use it, and if you hate it, sell it. If you love it, keep it. And also subscribe to the channel, please.